Namaste, I'm Gautam. Today in this class I'm going to talk about digital transformation and e-governance. Its positive and negative aspect of digital transformation and e-governance. In this class today I'm going to talk about these things. This class will be very useful for competitive examinations such as Public Service Commission and all over the world. Students who are preparing their public service commission like UPSC, Lokswa Ayog in Nepal, UPSC, IPS in India, and all over the world, the students who are preparing their competitive exam, this video may be very useful for them. Digital transformation and e-governance are element of revolutionary change in human history, science and technology. Today in this class, we are going to discuss digital transformation and governance practices in every aspect of our society, our practice, governance, and other sector. Specifically in this class, in this lecture, we are going to talk about digital transformation from governance perspective. So, what do you mean by digital transformation? Digital transformation is not just about using computer or internet. What we are thinking that the digital transformation is the process to adaptation, the process, computer technology, internet. So digital transformation is a fundamental and revolutionary practice of our thinking, our science and technology. Basically, digital transformation is not just about using computer or the internet, but it is a fundamental revolution in how government organization, non-government organization, third sector organization, our government, our society, our social operations, our societal operations. The digital transformation is the process, is the adaptation of basic fundamental revolutionary perspective in everyday life, from our daily life to government level. It is a shift from manual paper-based system to ICT-driven process. Digital transformation is not only the adaptation of science and technology, but it is a paradigm shift of our manual-based lifestyle to ICT-based technology and governance practice. This digital transformation means not only the transformation of science and technology, but it is a practice. It is a paradigm shift. We call that in our administrative language. Paradigm shift means it's a great departure from one aspect, one philosophical perspective, one social practice, or one regime of the governance to the another. It's a drastic change. So digital transformation is it is a system. It is a shift, or it is a paradigm shift. It is a shift from very manual to the or paper-based system of governance to the ICT-driven process. So digital transformation represents a paradigm shift across every sector of society. In the provision of public services, it involves the broader integration of advanced digital technologies such as AI and big data into government and organizational process to fundamentally enhance efficiency, transparency, and citizen-centric delivery. The aim of digital transformation is to uplift our social life from very backward or from very manual to a ICT-based or people-centric approach. Digital transformation always represent the paradigm shift in every aspect of our society and our daily life. So digital transformation is not a small thing, it's a big thing. It involves broader integration of advanced digital science and technologies such as AI, big data, and other things. So digital transformation, smarter way of thinking, smarter way of doing, and it's just opposite than the traditional manual practice. What we are making just a heap of many things, heap of paper. It's a manual and many it's a long time consuming process. But digital transformation is very smarter, shorter, and the advanced science and technology based practice. It is an ideas that become reality. Digital transformation or digital revolution is ideal transformation or the day of our idea. What we were imagining at that time, now digital transformation is an idea. Is as ideas become reality. What we mentioned here, the small and smart functioning of process emerges as a byproduct of digital transformation. This process of digital transformation is known as digitalization. The process of digital transformation is known as digitalization. So digital transformation is very small, fast-paced, advanced, and science-friendly functioning process, and it is a byproduct of digital revolution or digital transformation. So the process of digital transformation, the process of revolution in digital platform, the process of transformation in digital world is also known as digitalization. So I already told you that digital transformation is the byproduct of scientific revolution in science and technology, especially in information communication and technology. But first of all, digital transformation means it's a scientific revolution in our thinking, in our daily way of life, in our science and technology, in our creative mindset. Basically, for us like Asian people, there is a one short definition. It's a smallest and advanced and smart way of thinking, or smallest, smart, and small database technology, which is just opposite than our traditional manual or paper-based system. It's a digital way of life or digital way of thinking, is also known as digitalization. Transformation are like efficiency that make work faster and easier, and transparency reducing corruption and hidden process, because digital world or digital transformation or digital practice of governance means transparent practice of governance, because there are no any hidden things. Like in our manual practice, there may be some corruption, there are many loopholes for corruption and misuse of authority, but digital process in our governance means it's a way of transparency. And another is citizen-centric service delivery, ensuring services are designed for the needs of people. And another is innovation, creating new possibility with technology. It's not like a world kind, or it's not like a way what we are thinking. We were thinking our traditional practice. It is innovative and scientific knowledge-based practice. So the main goal of digital transformation, the digital governance, the digital way of life means efficiency, transparency, citizen-centric service delivery, innovative, and science and technology-based way of our thinking and way of providing services to our people. So let's talk about the history of digital transformation. Just few data are here, few informations are mentioned here. History of digital transformation means the history of digital transformation is the story of creative thinking in the human mind. It's a digital transformation means I already told you that it's a way of creative thinking. Creative thinking, and it's a way of advanced and smarter or smallest practice in our daily life. However, it has also raised many critical questions and challenges. As we know, every revolution, transformation practices, and social institutions carries both positive and negative aspect. In this class, we will focus more on the positive perspective, as we all know that every aspect, every phenomenon, and every subject has its positive and negative sides. So in this class, we are going to talk only positive perspective or positive side or positive aspect of digital transformation and its practice in governance. The history of digital transformation is the historical advancement, historical paradigm shift in human creative thinking. There are very some negative aspect and there are very positive aspects. So let's talk very positively. In this class, we will going to talk about very positive aspects of digital transformation and its adaptation in governance process to to deliver goods and services to the people, to provide the quality of life to the people. Digital transformation mainly focus is mainly based on human mind, but it also focuses eco-friendly development, the sustainable development. So digital transformation is not a very small subject. It's a very broad subject. It's a very broad area for our to study for the research. Some historical foundations are here. There are many steps. The history of an evolution or historical development or timeline of digital transformations in 1950s to 1989. Early computing foundations, the invention of electronic computers laid the groundwork for today's technology. At the foundation of digital revolution and transformation were built in 1950s to 1989. That was the very fundamental or foundational time that laid the cornerstone for today's science and technology. That was the time of 1950 to 1989. And then 1990 to 2006, the internet era, the era of internet. 1990 to 2006, the internet era. This is also known as the internet era. The world moved from isolated communities to a global village. But what we call today globalized world, world, one village concept. That is the concept of the internet era. That was the time of 1990 to 2006. The internet transformed a solitary world into a global one, reshaping business process and consumer interactions. Key milestones: 1990s internet public, 1998 Google founded, 2000 half of US household one PC personal computer, and 2004 Facebook founded, and 2005 1 billion internet users, 2006 AWS launched. So 1992 to 1992 2006 was the period or the era of internet. That was the very foundation for revolution. And then 2007 to 2019, this period was known as mobile revolution. 1950 to 1989 was the revolution, that is foundation of digital revolution, which is also known as earlier computing foundations, the invention of electronic based digital transformation. And then 1990 to 2006 was known as the era of internet, the internet era. Then 2007 to 2019, that era was known or is known as mobile revolution, the era of mobile revolution. In this time, mobile revolution, smartphone, social media, and mobile apps changed how we work, shape, and communicate. 2007 to 2019 was the paradigm shift of our communication pattern. Social media, use of social media pattern, and mobile app that shape our daily way of life, work, job, and every activities of our daily life. And then 2020 to 2022, that period was known as pandemic, era of pandemic. That pandemic COVID-19 was there in the period 2020 to 2022. But that from the perspective of public health and health science and other science too, that period was very dangerous. That was very, very dangerous, very challenging period was that. But from the perspective of digital transformation, that was the very cornerstone for the opportunity to grab some new aspect and its application in our daily life. In 2020 to 2022, the pandemic accelerated digital innovation, forcing remote contactless consumer service. COVID-19 pandemic accelerated digital adaptation, remote work, online education, and contactless services. That was very shift. That was the very paradigm shift that transformed the rural people, the rural area to the internet accessible area. It's a very fantastic from the perspective. It was the very fantastic time period from the perspective of internet and the digital transformation in every corner of the world. So 2020 to 2022 was the very foundational period for the rural digitalization, let's say. Many rural Chileans, many rural scholars, many rural researchers are getting fruits from the internet during the pandemic period. That was another revolutionary practice from the perspective of poor and rural people. So 2020 to 22 that period is known as challenging part from the perspective of health and health science or public health and other science, but to learn new things for layman or village people. So that was that period also known as internet revolution in rural area. So 2022 present onward, this period is now what we are spending daily life. It's the current time onward 2022. This time the history and the evolution of digital transformation in 2022 onward, this is generative AI. This time the era of generative AI 2022 and onward is known as the era of generative AI. Tools like ChatGPT, AI driven consumer support and automation are reshaping industries. That is very not very that is another revolution from the perspective of digital world. 2020 to onward, the generative AI era with rapid adoption of generative AI and digital tools. Sectors like banking leverage AI chatbots and fraud detection, creating smarter consumers business pathways. Every corner, like banking, like other services, the internet has a very big and meaningful role in our daily life from 2020. So cornerstone that related to digital transformation, they are just informations. The first mechanical computer was invented by Charles Babbage in 1830. This is just information. The first electronic general purpose digital computer was ENIAC, electronic numerical integrator and computer. Bluetooth was invented by Jaap Arston in 1994, marking a major revolution in wireless technology. The first commercial laptop was Upstone 1, released in 1981. The Martin Corpor, an American engineer, led the team that built the first mobile phone and made the first call in 1992 and to 1972 and then 1973. First call in 1972-73, earning him recognition as the father of the cellular phone. The first commercially available mobile phone was Motorola Dynac TSC 8000X, which was discovered in 1983. Paul Bechet invented Gmail in 2004. Gmail stand for Google Mail. Gmail is also short form of Google Mail. Larry Page and Sergey Brin are considered as the founder of Google in 1998. Jerry Yang and David Filo are considered the founders of Yahoo in 1994. The first camera phone was Philips Khan's impressive system in 1997. The Nokia 650 was the first mobile phone with built-in FM radio using its antenna for reception. Anthony Gray Crafts is recognized as one of the father of the internet. There is no single inventor of Wi-Fi, but Big IAS is called father of Wi-Fi for leading the IEEE committee that established its first standard in the 1990s. These are just information to learn digital transformation, to get some meaningful information about digital transformation. So how to see digital transformation? How we can see the process and the revolution and the adaptation of digital transformation from the perspective of our daily life, perspective. Let's talk about some information or something here. Is digital era pushes business to rethink operations and consumer expectation, creating new opportunities and transforming existing business models. A common mistake is seeing digital transformation as a one-time task. It is an ongoing process of evolution and improvement. Business needs a clear digital transformation strategy to guide projects and ensure technology investment align with goals. A good strategy helps digitalization and innovation derive sustainable growth and competing advantage. Digital transformation is challenging, often requiring major challenges to legacy system and demands courage and resilience. So, what are the characteristics of digital transformation? The characteristics of digital transformation. So, first, enhanced market and production mechanism. Digital transformation is not a lengthy process. It's just a replacement of traditional or lengthy manual-based production system. The first characteristics of digital transformation is enhancement of market and production mechanism. Means the digital transformation has its big role, its great role. It has big role to transform from traditional to the modern world. It enhances market and production system. And another supporting factors for good, open, transparent, and participatory governance. Supports open, participatory, and transparent governance means digital transformation creates some easy way to participate. Every layman can make participation in governance process. Another is improve operational efficiency, brings operational efficiency by cutting time and cost, because digital transformation is smart, less time consuming process. It's a digital world, so brings operational efficiency by cutting time and cost. Data driven decision making, uses data driven decision making, decision based on fact, not guess. The data for decision making in the digital world are very fact based. So another is cultural shift to a digital first mindset, promote digital first culture. It is a shift of from traditional or from manual to digital world. So promote a digital first culture. Use of advanced technology, is it like AI, cloud platforms, and others. Release on advanced technologies like AI, big data, and cloud services. Together, these changes makes businesses more adaptable, responsive, and competitive by transforming how they approach and interact with consumers. Merits of digital transformation. As in this class, I already told that it has both aspects, few demerits, and it has many merits. So the prime merits of digital transformation are improve efficiency and productivity through streamlined process and automation. Streamlined work process, improving efficiency. Enhance consumers' experiences by personalized services and easy access to information, provide better consumers and citizen experiences, greater agility and flexibility to adapt to market challenges, makes organization more flexible and adaptable, data-driven decision making for better insights and strategies, helps leader make smarter decision with data. So it's the merit of digital transformation means streamline work process, improving efficiency, provider better consumers and citizens experience, makes organization more flexible and adaptable, and helps leader to make smarter decision with logic, fact-based data. So these are the merits of digital transformation, and there are a few demerits of digital transformation. The demerits of digital transformations are need for skilled IT professional. Digital transformation require hiring specialized staff in cybersecurity, data management, and digital system, which can be expensive and hard to find. The first demerits of digital transformation is it's a high skilled, it's a highly technology based practice. It's a highly advanced way of practice. So the first demerits of digital transformation, it requires skilled IT professionals, which are expensive and hard to find. The role of IT professionals are very vital in this digital world, but the finding of digital professionals or the skilled manpower in digital world, in the digital sector, are very expensive. So another is higher data security risks. Storing critical information digitally makes it vulnerable to cyber attacks, demanding constant vigilance and investment in security. It's a very serious and very, it's a serious case from the perspective of security. It can be hacked from the cybersecurity perspective, but digital transformation is also it also creates some cyber security risks, raises cyber security risks. Data can be hacked, and another is complex data management. Managing larger volumes of data requires robust governance, integration, compliance, and protection measures. Creates needs costly updates and maintenance. Costly updates and upgrades. Software and hardware must be regularly updated, licensed, and replaced, increasing overall expenses. Needs costly updates and maintenance. Resilience on technology vendors. Dependence on third-party solutions introduce risks such as high cost, vendor lack in, and uncertainty about vendor stability. Creates dependency on technology vendor, making organization vulnerable. Challenges in keeping up with technology. Rapid technological challenges require frequent updates and staff retraining, which can constrain resources and create compatibility issues. The fast pace of change means staff needs constant retraining, then shift. The way of digital transformation, the meaning of digital transformation, the function of digital transformation, the characteristics of digital transformation, the merits and demerits of digital transformation, they all are the part of governance. And digital transformation in modern world is part of governance or e-governance. So let's talk about e-governance. What does it mean? What do you mean by e-governance? E-governance means paperless governance. It's a very small definition. Paperless governance. An ICT-based system provides people with fast and efficient services. E-governance uses technology to make government work transparent, efficient, and citizen-friendly, playing a key role in modern governance and national development. Now let's return to e-governance, which is closely linked with digital transformation. E-governance means using ICT to make government process paperless, efficient, and citizen-friendly. It facilitates interactions between the government and citizen, which is also known as G2C in abbreviation, business G2B, and among government bodies G2G. These are abbreviation of some technical words, promoting more inclusive, accountable, and efficient governance through the integration of digital tools across the entire governance framework. Simply, e-governance means paperless governance. E-governance means using ICT to make government process paperless, efficient, transparent, and citizen-friendly. E-governance enables government to deliver services efficiently, leveraging IT advancement. However, challenges like cybercrime, hackers, poor infrastructure, and illiteracy must be addressed through proper infrastructure and awareness program to ensure inclusive access. E-governance allows citizens to access government services online, such as payment, application, and updates, making service delivery faster and more convenient. E-governance means it's a efficient, it's a very smarter way to deliver goods and services to people in a fast and fair manner. However, it has many challenges like cybercrime, high cost, poor infrastructure, and the problem of illiteracy. So, e-governance allows citizens to access government services online, such as payments, application, and updates, making service delivery faster and more convenient. The main the main types of e-governance includes government to citizen, its abbreviation G2C. Government to business, its abbreviation is known as G2B. Government to government, G2G, and government to employee, G2E. Citizen, G2C. Online services here, government to citizen, G2C. Online services like paying bills or applying for documents. Government to business, G2B, business, G2B. Licensing, tax payment, and complaints made easier. And G2G, other government, government to government. Better coordination between ministries and line agencies to provide goods and services to its people. And government to employee, G2E. Internal efficiency and staff management. Functional shift to e-governance involves. There's, as I already told you that in this class, e-governance the means digital transformation is part of e-governance. So it's a paradigm shift in our science and technology from very traditional to scientific base or scientific knowledge or data driven concept or use of science and technology from traditional manual to modern. So functional shifts to governance involves there are three involvements like our shift from centralized models to decentralized self-organizing networks that emphasize multi-stakeholder engagement and active citizen participation. Emerging strategies harness technologies such as AI and data analytics to deliver proactive, personalized services while enhancing transparency. This means more citizen participation, more multi-stakeholder engagement, sorry, services that are personalized and proactive thanks to AI and big data analytics. So, characteristics of e-governance. Use of ICT, enhance transparency, accountability, and efficiency in government. Transparency, citizens can see how decisions are made. Transparency means. Accountability means officials can be held responsible. And efficiency means faster and cheaper services. Citizen and inclusivity means extending services to rural and marginalized groups. And good governance promote ethical, fair, and privacy conscious practices. The characteristics of e-governance means transparency, accountability, efficiency, inclusiveness, and good governance, or use of ICT in that enhance transparency and accountability and efficiency in government. Citizen empowerment provides access to services and information enabling participation. Transparency means makes government process and information openly accessible. These things are characteristics of governance. These points are: accountability allows citizens to hold officials responsible through clear rules. Efficiency and cost reduction streamline operations and lower costs. Inclusivity and access expand service reach and reduce the digital divide. Good governance ensure ethical, responsible, and privacy conscious practices. And challenges of governance. First is security challenge, second is privacy challenge, third is interoperability challenge, third cost, fourth maintenance and upgrade, accessibility, literacy, language, awareness, equality. There are various challenges: security challenge, cyber threats, and data which affect trust in governance. Privacy, misuse of personal information remains a major concern. Interoperability, poor coordination and data sharing between ministries, cost, high expenses for implementation and maintenance and upgrade. Continuous upgrading of software and system is required. Accessibility, rural population face barriers due to infrastructure and language. Illiteracy, low literacy limits effective use of e-services or e-governance. Language, lack of multilingual support restricts access. Awareness, citizens and institutions often lack knowledge of e-services or e-governance. And inequality means inequality technological distribution limits benefits for all citizens. So these are limitations or challenges of governance. So digital transformation means integration of digital technologies like artificial intelligence, big data, cloud computing, and automation into every part of our daily and organized activities. It is a transformation, or it's digital transformation is a revolution in science and technology. It is not a one-time project. Instead, it is a continuous journey of improvement. Business and government must adapt to new technologies constantly. Think of it like manual processes are like world maps, while digital processes are GPS, smarter, faster, and more accurate. So digital transformation is the revolutionary change. It's a revolution of change in our data. It's a continuous journey of improvement. This is not a one-day project. Digital transformation means integration of digital technologies, digital science, digital knowledge, and other things like artificial intelligence, big data, cloud computing, and automation in every part of our daily life and organizational activities. And digital transformation and e-governance means digital transformation is reshaping business, societies, and governance. E-governance is the application of digital transformation in the public sector. Both process brings efficiency, transparency, and innovation, but they also require strong strategies, security, infrastructure, and public awareness. Digital transformation is reshaping business, our society, our governance practice. E-governance is the application of digital transformation in public sector. But digital transformation as well as e-governance, both processes brings efficiency, transparency, and innovation, but they also require strong strategy to manage negative aspect and strong security and infrastructure accessibility, and public awareness to conduct digital transformation e-governance very easily. So every people can use digital transformation and e-governance for the sake of fast, forward, and smart service delivery. For to change their life from very manual, very time consuming to very fast and paperless governance practices. Okay, thank you for your patience, and thank you. From this video, student can get valuable insight from this video.